Hi, I'm Jennifer Wolf Hagstrom of Kindness Corner Studio, and I'm going to give a little brief overview of Soul Collage, which is a method that was developed by Seena Frost. This is kind of the definite book you want to read to really give you a whole lowdown of the entire method. And really at its core is a method to really use our creativity to allow for us to externalize parts of ourselves, to be able to have a conversation with them. That can seem really kind of abstract, so I like to kind of give examples when I'm sharing. So I have my deck here. These are all the cards that I have in my deck to present. They represent things from archetype figures, which is a whole suit of soul collage, to different chakras, to members within the community, and then personal parts that we have inside of all of us. So another really important thing to remember with soul collage is that we really honor and respect the artists and photographers, everyone that's created images that we then use in this work, but only for our personal selves. So any cards that I'm going to share are going to be either copyright-free images or images that are either from personal photographs or my own personal art. Or someone I know's personal art that gives me permission to share. So, I think while I'm talking about that, it's also important to say that soul collage cards are parts of representing parts of your soul, and we wouldn't want to sell our souls, just as soul collage cards are not a commodity to sell or trade. You really create them as a reflection of parts of yourself, the larger community or the smaller parts within you, and those are then your cards. So now that all of that is spelled out, I'll share a couple of cards that I have here. This one of my favorites here. This is my card representing there we go, our passed away kitty, Maisie. I've got images here of her right after we adopted her, when she was just 2 years old, and then an older image here. And when I pull this card and I really kind of engage in conversation with it, Soul Collage uses the phrase "I am one who" as a way to kind of allow the card to speak to you. So you kind of take on the lens and perspective of the card and give it voice. And you can do this either through journaling. You can voice it yourself if you're doing a card reading, or if you're in community with someone, you can just kind of verbally process while they scribe for you. So an example of this is, I'm going to take the perspective of Maisie in this card. I am one who comforts. I am one who purrs. I am one who is cozy. I am one who is there in your lap, sharing my warmth. And there can be more that you allow the card to say, or questions you might want to ask the card. But really, the I am one who is really kind of like the touchstone for the processing of the cards. So in a workshop where we would be creating cards, learning about the method, usually I do a little bit of a quick card creation at first to just kind of like get our feet wet. A lot of times people can be very cautious and unsure about how to do it. So I like to just have people just jump right in. Let's just do it. There's no wrong way to do it. And use just one or two images, and then we process the card. So it's really important part of the method that we're not just kind of like creating all of these collages and then not allowing them to share with us what they represent. That's kind of a key part to what we do is allow the creative parts of us to get the juices flowing and just use our creativity. And then after that, we kind of allow for the card to, in a more concrete way, tell us what's going on. Like, why are these images there? What is it saying to you today? What do you need to know? I sometimes kind of compare the method to tarot a little bit because it's card reading and the cards represent different things. But for me, it feels really powerful and significant that when I do a reading with my Soul Collage deck, I'm literally asking parts of myself these questions, and then these parts of myself answer. So it's really a form of connection with oneself, connection with the smaller story and the larger story, your personal stories and stories of the world, of the universe, of everything that exists in what we can or cannot see and perceive. So if you're intrigued, if this is interesting, I encourage you to check out more on the website, kindnesscornerstudio.com, on our Facebook page or on Instagram to get some more information. Just kind of poke around, and if you're feeling like you might want to try it out, sign up for one of our workshops. We're doing intro workshops quite frequently, and hoping to add in some more specific workshops for specific areas to process or populations of people that want to come together in community to be creative in this way. So yeah, thanks for letting me share a little bit about one of my favorite things in the world, and I hope to create and connect with you soon.